morning and welcome back to Rural Resurrection on YouTube. My name is Chris Solberg. I'm the creator of Rural Resurrection, where we look for ways to help towns not just survive, but thrive. I'm hoping you're liking this Destination Town series. If you do, please hit the like and the subscribe buttons. It helps me more than you know. There's some things that you can do in your zoning ordinance that can help prepare you for the type of development that you want. Preparing on the front end helps. As they say with the Scout motto, be prepared, adopting the zoning amendments before the developments come. This can help speed through the developments that your community desires, but protects the community from the developments that can be problematic. Having sufficient housing is a concern for many communities, regardless of whether or not they see themselves as a destination town. However, becoming a destination town will create more of a demand on your housing market. Probably not as much as Vail, Colorado during the winter, but there will be some housing need. Whether it is in the form of sprinkling a few short term rentals like Airbnb and Verbo, or affordable workforce housing for service staff, additional housing types and units are likely going to be needed. I have links to some sample regulations on my blog post on this subject. I'll include the link to that post below. There are also several additional possible uses in relation to creating a destination town that may not be in your current zoning code. It is best to introduce these uses now to help facilitate their development as your destination community matures. Provided here is a short list of example uses that may not already be in your zoning ordinance. But also, don't forget to add definitions for each use. This is an important aspect that makes sure that your community gets out of the uses what it has envisioned. Some uses may need a little bit more attention. This includes agritourism. It is important to start discussing regulatory changes now so your community is prepared for an opportunity in the future. Many local zoning codes prohibit all undefined uses and activities. Hence, it is important for communities to specifically address agritourism in their plans and ordinances. Do this not only to allow for agritourism uses, but also to allow for control of the potential negative impacts that can hurt your community as well. There are several aspects of allowing agritourism that need consideration. Do you allow it outright or with a conditional use permit? Should be an ordinance addressing parking. What about traffic? What about potential noise impacts on adjoining properties? For a more in-depth discussion about zoning in relation to agritourism, check out my earlier post on rural resurrection about planning and zoning for agritourism. It may also be important to consider design guidelines. Implementing design guidelines can improve the overall look and feel of your community, creating a good first impression, just like a streetscape project. No, they don't have to be so strict as to make everything look like castles, but you still can have an impact. Your community should consider the long term durability of finishes. A business that selects the wrong type of paint can start being an eyesore within just a few years. And that's just requiring the right type of paint, not pushing for a certain level of masonry or other finishes. Design guidelines can be constrained or fully involved to create a consistent general look and feel throughout your town. It's up to you and your community. Thank you for tuning in today. Here's my contact information if you have any questions about this. Remember, hit the like and subscribe buttons too.